The 1959 Dissolution Honours List was issued on 19 September 1959 to mark the dissolution of the United Kingdom Parliament prior to the 1959 general election. The recipients of honours are displayed here as they were styled before the new honour and arranged by honour, with classes and then divisions as appropriate. Hereditary peers: Viscount the Right Honourable James Gray Stewart CHMVOMC, Unionist Member of Parliament for Moray and Nairn, 1923 to 1959. A Lord Commissioner of the Treasury and Scottish Unionist Whip, 1935 to 1941. Joint Parliamentary Secretary to the Treasury and Government, Chief Whip, 1941 to 1945. Secretary of State for Scotland, 1951 to 1957. Opposition Chief Whip, 1945 to 1948. Chairman of the Unionist Party in Scotland since 1950. For political and public services. Baron Colonel the Right Honourable Sir Charles Glenn MacAndrew TD, Unionist Member of Parliament for Kilmarnock, 1924 to 1929, for the Partick Division of Glasgow, 1931 to 1935, and for Button, North Ayrshire, 1935 to 1959. Chairman of Ways and Means, 1951 to 1959. For political and public services. Life peers: Baroness the Right Honourable Dame Florence Gertrude Horsborough BE, Unionist Member of Parliament for Dundee, 1931 to 1945, and for the Moss Side Division of Manchester, 1950 to 1959. Parliamentary Secretary to the Ministry of Health, 1939 to 1945, and to the Ministry of Food, 1945. Minister of Education, 1951 to 1954. For political and public services. Baron the Right Honourable Herbert Stanley Morrison CH, Labour Member of Parliament for South Hackney, 1923–1924, 1929 to 1931 and 1935 to 1945, for East Lewisham, 1945 to 1950, and for South Lewisham, 1950 to 1959. Minister of Transport, 1929 to 1931. Minister of Supply, 1940. Secretary of State for the Home Department and Minister of Home Security, 1940 to 1945. Member of the War Cabinet, 1942 to 1945. Lord President of the Council and Leader of the House of Commons, 1945 to 1951. Secretary of State for Foreign Affairs, 1951. Deputy Leader of the Opposition, 1951 to 1955. For political and public services.